Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. The dearest characters Kimberly and Parker from the famous show Aisha and later The Side Project, highlighting the Parkers have reliably caught the hearts of fans. Kimberly at first assumed a supporting role, remaining close to Granny's personality and Moira anyway. Her process took a surprising turn when she expected the lead job in her own sitcom, offering the spotlight to the carefully prepared entertainer Monique, who assumed a critical role in coaching V for 10 years on UPN. This gifted entertainer, Noble, displayed coaching V for 10 years on UPN. This gifted entertainer, Noble, displayed her excellent abilities and comedic ability from a young age, charming herself to crowds with her certain appeal and perfect timing. In this spellbinding investigation, we dig into the fascinating direction of Sigismund's vocation, welcoming you to uncover the convincing story behind her excursion. In addition, we set out on a virtual visit through the home she at present calls home, a restrictive look into the universe of the entertainer past the spotlight. Every one of the subtleties you want are here in this video. We should make a plunge now. CEST. Danielle Vo, brought into the world on August 8, 1978, in Idabel, Oklahoma, set out on her phenomenal performance. Excursion quite early in life, her introduction into the universe of diversion started at the young age of 3 out of 1981, where her vocal ability previously tracked down demeanor inside the walls of a congregation. The development of Cactus V's exhibition vocation took a huge turn. When at 9 years old, she was decided to grandstand her abilities on Star Search, a victory unfurled as V not just guaranteed the title of Junior Entertainer Champion, yet additionally got the general Junior Top Dog on. Or making way for her future at the center of attention during her stretch on StarQuest. V nonchalantly referenced her affection for the series 227, unconsciously getting rolling an exceptional chain of occasions. It became clear that V was basically talking her predetermination into reality as the makers of the show observed and offered her the chance to step into her debut acting job. Soon thereafter, cast as Alexandria, 11-year-old kid, Wonder inserted in the Jenkins family account, Vo made a permanent imprint on the series, despite the fact that her personality bid goodbye mid-season. Past 227 Von's process kept on unfurling across different sitcoms. For example, hanging with Mr. Cooper in Rock, exhibiting her flexibility and leaving an engraving on the scene of TV Amusement in 1992, excess undaunted in her melodic roots. V divulged her debut collection, Lady, and wandered into the domain of Broadway with Mom, I Need to Sing. The year 1996 denoted an essential second for Vo when she tied down her most extraordinary job to date, Kim Parker, on Monday. Kim, a person not eminent for her scholarly ability, turned into a repetitive wellspring of humor all through the series. V's depiction procured her the esteemed NAACP Picture Grant for Remarkable Supporting Entertainer in a Parody Series in 1998. Past the stunning exterior of media outlets in the background, elements unfurled, revealing insight into possible dissension among V and the show's lead, the apparently neighborly Liquor, in a sincere 1998 meeting with Energy magazine. Van straightforwardly tended to her relationship with Liquor. I simply feel like she needs to be in the position I'm in. She considered me and exploitive to my face. She said, I'm the explanation that the show's effective before many individuals. And I saw her like, wow, I was unable to express anything about her since I wasn't going to. She realizes, she awakens and takes a gander at herself in the mirror and gets sickened. I don't this. Disclosure validated well-established bits of gossip about strain between the two co-stars, giving a brief look into the complexities of their beginning. Elements in a December 2015, a bit of compromise. V pondered writing an open letter of statement of regret to Liquor ready for public utilization on Instagram. A surprising road for revises, the Kant letter mirrored V's development and reflection. We've had to deal with our promising and less promising times, ups and downs, yet toward the day's end, I needed to learn and find myself. Why not be companions when we're both skilled? Why call you names when you're an astonishing individual? I am sorry for whatever pessimistic I've at any point finished or shared with you. I simply believe the world should see that I've outgrown my usual range of familiarity. Ideally, one day I could let you know face to face or on the telephone to tell you, I mean, all that I composed. Liquor, moved by the general acknowledgement, responded to the opinion by reposting the ardent message. The adventure of V's process anyway didn't finish up with the Instagram mea culpa. In a convincing turn, took advantage of the chance to exhibit her own development at a 2017 gathering, with the cast remembering Cognac for the genuineness of this obvious and emblematic Conclusion to the prior pressures that had pervaded the arrangement of Moisha. V's 4 seasons residency on Moirha made her ready for her side project, The Parkers, where she featured close by Monique. The side project revolved around the capers of Kim and Nikki Parker, a mother-daughter pair exploring the school experience. All the while, V's personality, Kim, brought her acting ability as well as mixed the series with her genuine abilities to sing, accepting the job of the lead vocalist in the imaginary music bunch Freeform. Solidarity, the group, including Stevie, played by Jovan Oai, and T.A., played by Ken Dawson, added a melodic aspect to the sitcom in the beginning phases of her blooming profession. Vaughn stood up to a difficult problem that cast a shadow over her prospering accomplishment. At the young age of 18, she wrestled with an unforeseen pregnancy, holding on to worries that the disclosure could risk the energy of her network program. This powerful section in Vaughn's life unfurled. Against the background of the cruel real factors of media outlets, where the unwritten guidelines of dark Hollywood posed a potential threat, genuinely tending to this urgent second V shared I had recently begun. My network program, I realized that in dark Hollywood, a young lady having a child, they'd dispose of you. I needed to take care of business. I needed to pursue a choice to dispose of the kid for my profession. This private disclosure strips back the layers of the enterprise's requesting nature, enlightening the penances and complex choices people push. Taking a stab at Progress V's story gives a brief look into the sensitive equilibrium entertainers should strike between private conditions and the unforgiving assumptions for their expert resides. The implicit tensions of dark Hollywood as framed by V highlight the difficulties looked by ladies exploring the passages of popularity. Against this setting, the reverberation of her on-screen person as Kim and Nikki assume added importance for the personalities, not just filled in as engaging portrayals of individuals of color in driving jobs, yet additionally added to a dazzling deception. Their on-screen science was convincing to such an extent that viewers frequently confused it with a certifiable mother-daughter relationship. They had such great science that individuals frequently thought they were truly mother and girl, despite the fact that, in actuality, they were just 10 years apart. The Parkers arose as a signal of energy, depicting the uncommon dynamic of two ladies, a mother and little girl, getting along without the clamor of steady disunity. Vi, keen on the show's elevating story, communicated her feeling by expressing, "I like that with a mother and little girl getting along and not continuously shouting at one another." Occasionally, we don't maintain that you should zero in on the serious stuff, since there's such a lot of that on the planet. We simply maintain that you should move away from that and giggle. Vaughn's status as an unmistakable figure took a dramatic jump with the progress of her own show. The Parkers, the sitcom, took part in a hearty 5-season run, flaunting north of 100 episodes, and getting its place as one of NBC's most elevatedly evaluated sitcoms. Against the setting of this expert victory, V's own life became the dominant focal point. Her union with Joseph James during the show's run brought about the introduction of a child. Regardless, the conjugal joy demonstrated fleeting as the association disintegrated following a short 3 years of coming full circle in a 2005 separation post. The Parkers' vow diverted her concentration towards the domain of unscripted television, denoting another section of her vocation. In 2006, she ventured into the cutthroat field as a hopeful on VIP Fit Club, divulging both individual and actual difficulties in the midst of the afflictions of the show. Vaughn truly reported the end of her union with James, meshing the complexities of her own life into the texture of unscripted TV. Strikingly, her excursion on the show went off in a strange direction as she turned into the principal cast member in the show's set of experiences to put on weight during the opposition, revealing insight into the intricacies of individual battles in the midst of the public look. The ensuing year saw V's introduction to MTV's VIP Rap Genius. Anyway, her stretch on the show was reduced to only 5 episodes due to well-being challenges that constrained her withdrawal in view of clinical exhortation. This unanticipated situation brought about an unexpected turn given that her co-star Jackson arose as the inevitable victor past the broadcast rivalries. After a noteworthy look into Vaughn's own battles, it became known that the entertainer wrestled with persevering medical problems connected with her thyroid. A disclosure with suggestions for her weight changes and vocal varieties. This in the background disclosure adds a layer of intricacy to V's public persona, highlighting the crossing point of distinction and well-being challenges as VIP Rap. Hotshot gave a stage to Vaughn's abilities. It additionally turned into a scenery for her own life as she set out on a heartfelt adventure with David Benjamin Richard during the show. Their relationship would later come full circle in the introduction of a girl in 2011, meshing a familial aspect into V's multi-layered account. In 2014, V set out on one more unscripted TV adventure, joining the cast of Hollywood. Thanks for watching this video.